Yo, what is good? My anime faithful, what is good, yo? So with finishing Borderlands, me and my homies took it upon ourselves to, you know, grind through to get the story because you get mayhem. So if you don't want to be spoiled by mayhem, you don't have to watch the video. I truly understand. But as of right now, I can't do much of anything, so I won't be showing that much. Besides me getting some legendary guns, and if you don't want to see those legendary guns and get spoiled by them, then that's on you, by all means. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. We are getting quite a bit of backlash for enjoying shows that we should be able to enjoy without, really caring what anybody says, right? Which is exactly why I made this channel. Like, if you like something, I want to know why you like it. Let me know, what makes it so, great to you. And if you can tell me a great way of why you like it and stuff, I can see myself actually, looking into it and wanting to know more about it because you have, showed me what you believe in it and whatnot. So that's the type of stuff that I enjoy about animes, because some people can convey different sides of stuff that you might not even have saw just by their passion, So with that being said, this week's episode actually was kind of that same type of thing, and that's why I kind of had this thought process is people who, see things one way and get stuck in that way usually don't ever want to change, and because of that they'll never really understand a lot of things that they could have better understood just by giving it a shot. So now that we have these characters who are trying to give it that shot and try to give it that chance, we really know what it means to see see the humility and oh, holy crap, what is that? The humility and just overall craziness that goes on within this show, because not only did a demon lord pretty much start making a angel feel better about herself, but she wound up showing a side of herself to him that he never expected, and that side being the naked side of her. No, the side of her, understanding or at least listening to what he had to say instead of just brushing it off and just, pointing out some obvious flaw or something like that, whatever the case it may have been. But that's not what she's doing, and she's actually listening and taking in everything that's going on. So to see that just kind of shows you where she's come from, or what she's willing to at least put up with, instead of just jumping to the worst conclusion and kind of just calling it end all be all. Be like, oh well, you're this guy, so I shouldn't be listening to you ever. So it's nice to see her taking that not taking that approach and actually seeing what it means, to look at the full grasp of the story and understand that not only is people complimenting him and loving what he's doing, he's also bringing better change. So you can't really fight that aspect, or you can't fight that or question it because it's clearly true, right? So that was kind of the cool part of his character. And when you see someone who's quote unquote evil, what do you think evil is? Does having a title make you evil? Does what you do in general overall make you evil, or were you born that way and you just can't help it, and does that make you evil? Weird stuff like that kind of came to my mind when I saw this episode, and what the search certain situations or circumstances would be if you have this demon lord who pulled out a halo out of his pocket, right? He's like, well, here is a halo, it would look much better on you, and I can never use it. You know, because if I use it, I'll probably get slapped in the face for actually looking like I wanted that, you know. So that's the interesting part overall of what is to come. But to be fair, I've never seen a lot of this show giving me the thought process that he couldn't, you know, convert some people like this, right? I always see him having that ability to do such because of how smooth and how straightforward he usually is with everything he puts out to these you know, these people. It's not like he's ever just outright lying to them or something, right? So it's nice to see that aspect of the story hasn't changed, and whenever we continuously see it, it gradually grows more and more to more characters, and sometimes they then pass that gratitude on, which is another reason why I was saying, what do you offer to this world? And now that we have a confirmed to be continued, you know, I'm happy. I was smiling ear from ear. I was like, it's this you they debated me with dungeons and didn't even give me the dungeon, bro. Like, what? And then they're like, here we go, we're the town of the rookies to, you know, get dungeons and stuff. So I was like, oh, thank God we're at least getting that. But overall, there is a lot that could be said about this gesture of giving her this angel or this halo, knowing that he hasn't even told this girl, he hasn't even told her why he was willing to, why he was even willing to show her without fighting. You know, like, they didn't fight at all. They were just being wholesome and having these conversations instead of, you know, fighting teeth to teeth, tooth to tooth, trying to destroy each other because she doesn't believe in anything he's really selling, right? So I love that aspect of them kind of changing in the grand scheme of her perspective, right? That's all it really needed, because now that she can understand that someone is taking the beast, the evil, the you know, all of them, and just putting forward effort to make them better, and not even just make them better, to really show that he's not going to abandon anyone who wants to change, you know. And if they do change, what does that mean about the world around them that, you know, couldn't really help them at all, or should have been helping them but never really did reach out and do such? So I want to see that part of the world continue to change, which it has been all the time. But now that even the priestess can, you know, or the holy maiden can see just what the heck has been going on and what, you know, could change, will it though? Will it change? And if it is changing, who would be the people to stop that change from coming? So with all that being said, thank you guys for being so patient and actually, like, not getting on my neck about playing certain things. You guys are amazing. I love this community that I'm building on, and I really hope you guys can come and meet people or talk about anything and feel welcome, because if you do have beef or whatever, you want to talk trash, you go ahead. I mean, I understand there's some things that people go through day to day that sucks. It's the absolute worst. But to then, you know, go at people and be so negative about it, or be so, you know, openly trying to put that negativity out there and force it upon you, then it's clearly coming from a pretty bad place, and I'm not going to just, you know, I'm not going to entertain it. I don't care enough to entertain it, but I can understand why people feel that way. You know, I had those days, and when someone talks trash about something that I know better or something like that, then it's like, oh, do I really put this guy in his place or something? You know, like, it's toxic. And as of how this world's been going and people doing certain things in this world, there's no reason for me to add to that ridiculousness. And I hope you all do the same and can understand that this should be a safe place where you can say whatever you want, however you want, but at the same time, you should want to learn more about, you know, like people's perspective so you can understand and enjoy anime as much as they do. So with all that being said, I hope you have an amazing one, and I will definitely talk to you guys soon. So take care and peace. Oh my god, we found the ultimate. Oh lord, help me, baby Jesus. Ah, time to go out with a bang. For Narnia.